given me the notification of being disconnected yet, though. No, it didn't. Shit. Hey. All these books are on the wrong subject. I'm actually surprised that it didn't full out disconnect me. Everybody gets one, I guess. Per disconnect, at least.
Well, it looks like you're up to 7 people now.
That'll be temporary. I think that's because of the disconnect. What fucking book have I missed?
Yeah, looks like there's only 4 of us.
Yeah. I apparently missed a book. I'm betting it's this one. Voice of the Growing City. Cool. That it? Thank you. Thank God. I was actually attempting to read these, by the way, but it kind of bugged me. I was getting the wrong one. But yeah, I even get messages in-game from people. Like, I can even receive those messages. It's so strange how all of that's working.
I actually see you're not this time.
Yeah, it's because we're in the same area. What is with all these cutscenes without music? No, like, seriously. What is with this? Dwelt in Corvos, the coastal regions opposite the island of Evnir. Found a city in that fertile land, and by ship brought in subjugated tribes of Makote to serve as laborers. Massive earthquakes of the Endwalkin brought an end to the Empire's reign, and when the fifth Camellia froze the sea solids, many of the tribes still living in Corvos braved the journey back to Eorzea. Ancestors, however, chose to remain, that they might prevent the remnants of alien technology from being misused. Some semblance of local culture remains, as is the case for most imperial provinces. Bokhara made renamed the region Olocus Amonas. Okay. Time already, voice has been raised in favor of abandoning our ancient customs. After all, the Elvenai no longer passed to our eldest children as reliably as it once had. Academy register as Charlene citizen. Adopted wives and rescued orphans are more common among Charlenians than you might think, yet regardless of our origin, we are all provided with the opportunity to learn. Okay. excuse me while I try to make some headway into these books. It's like, okay. You have fun with those books over there. Oh god, it did that thing again. Where it's made us wait at the... Oh, Jesus. God, just everybody spawning in and all the minions coming up is just... Oh, God. It is terrifying. Since we're looking at the research papers on the honorable calamities, perhaps their knowledge of the final days come from an unexpected source. I'm the only one here who didn't witness the events of Amarant firsthand, and fear I may be overlooking critical details. Well, you see, it blew up a lot and went to shit. There you go. You're now caught up to speed. The worst. I love how you can be so unspecific about it. Oh my god. Closest known magic is that of the summoning rituals promulgated by the Ascians. Yep. Alphanod, you can answer this one. Jesus. Yeah, I was thinking. I was definitely thinking it was the Keening one, but I just wanted to do the top one because it sounds more fun, you know? They knocked a Dolomud from this guy. Wasn't it Heidelin? Or it might have been Zodiark, though. Yeah, it was Zodiark, son of a bitch. I don't really care. But yeah, well, okay, so Heidelin was sent basically to help against Zodiark. Or whatever the hell. Thank you for the detailed review. I was wrong about 2 things and right about 1 thing, buddy. Why are you thanking me? Yeah, I don't think they're going to be destroying the source, considering that. So yeah, I think the final days is just kind of them talking about how much destruction is going to happen. Oh my... am I waiting in this... Oh my god! 3 times now. Okay. One or 2 possibly useful books, but I wouldn't get your hopes up. If you recall, one of the source's reflections from the Garam oracles for its potential to cause panic and confusion, the tome was deemed apocrypha and sealed away in the Great Google Library. Cool. This is even less likely knowledge of the unsundered world, not to mention the horrors of... I swear something just changed. Anyway. Be they archons or counselors, should perforce be largely ignorant of the subject. When you confronted Master Fortunel with knowledge of the teleporting their machinations, he scoffed at the suggestion that they posed a threat. He seemed adamant that the Forum would know if the final days were truly upon us. Which only supports the conclusion that whatever privileged wisdom is guiding the Forum's behavior, it is being kept secret from the rest of the nation. Okay. Thinking of leaving, were you? There's plenty of work for everyone. Yep. Who would have thought going to a scholarly nation involves a lot of reading?
Right?
Resting. It's always resting, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Alice finally popped up. When do we actually go out there? I guess this might be it? No, it's over there. I should have used the Aetherite. God. That's gonna take me a while to get used to as well. New city and everything. Or just FC stuff. Mike's doing some weird stuff.
No.
According to the streaming program, it is.
Huh.
Place an order, why don't we ask a few questions, engage the mood of the city. Alcé is now accompanying me, cool. That's a kitty cat.
Mm-hmm.
No? Yeah, I'll say, shouldn't you just, like, have, like, especially after the first reaction, just kind of back the hell off? Brings you back to the city now at all times. We have questions, and only Charlene has answers. Tell me, have you heard anything about the apocalypse called the Final Days? Well, there's an obvious solution here. Bring someone else other than Alice.
Right?
Then few should know your face. I'm pretty fucking recognizable, mate. Not very many people with fucking red stripes across their face. T is for Chatty. Omelet is for Highlander. Lobster for Makote. Okay. Let's start with... Oh, they don't let you choose who you start with. They actually put them in order. Wanted to hear about the ritual arcane practice of the 6th astral era, common esoteric, then I'd be happy to talk your ear off. Yep. Useless. The last one's Makote, so yeah. They just put these in order. But yeah, like, no costume. The end day, same old senseless warmongering. When will those fools grow tired of spilling each other's blood? Yeah. That's fair. Urbane banter with a smile. Also, yeah, this place needs some competition if people are really having to pay that much for this shit. Must be a busy time to be a gleaner. Collectors of sort travel the world procuring things that we haven't gotten here in Charlene, priceless books, unusual specimens, and so forth. So named for those folk who trail after the reapers in the fields, picking up every grain which was missed. Aye, by all accounts, gleaning is a most meticulous and demanding profession. Well, the gleaners are just like, oh shit, if it's gonna be the end of the world, I better get all the artifacts. Shit belongs in a museum. It's like, but wouldn't the museum be broken? Shut up! Jesus. Again, couldn't you have just not been the one following me? Cup of coffee. I don't drink coffee, but okay. Again, Alice, you really shouldn't be... whatever. Might as well grab this while I'm waiting for it. Another person with a palace, a Reaper weapon.
There's a lot of them doing that.
Also, I just decided to unlock the hunts real quick as well, because they were basically on the way. Cool. I'm glad that I now have hunts available when I can't even go out anywhere. You know? I probably can, honestly. They'd probably let me do it. Out of the wind and out of the sight. I don't know, man. This is still pretty in view of everything, but I mean, there's fucking benches right next to this. God, this is reminding me of a specific place in Mabinogi, though.
When our father disowned us, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. It wasn't until much later that his words began to sink in, that I began to feel the weight of what it meant.
Back in a moment.
Yep.
Do you remember when the decision was made to come to Charlian? Grahal said that the Forum was determined to keep us in the dark, and that Father's venomous performance was part of that strategy, to keep us at arm's length. Perhaps it was. Father argued with Grandfather on many occasions, but never with such dismissive contempt. And when he demanded what justifies the sacrifices we make in war, I honestly didn't know what to say. Neither did Alpha know, I know, but never for one moment did I believe we had made the wrong choice. So all I could do was fume silently. It was only afterwards that I realized how childish I had been, how being stubborn and self-righteous must run in the family. If I could have just mustered a civil response, then things might have turned out differently. They must be ferrying goods to Labyrinthos. A vast complex beneath the island. Charlian is famous for archiving knowledge from around the world. Well, that knowledge is not preserved exclusively in dusty tomes and desiccated samples. Our living library, comprised of all manner of flora and fauna, is housed and studied within that underground facility. Still, that did seem to be an unusually large shipment. When I lived here, it was rare to even see such cargo transported by boat. Wait! Didn't you hear something in the last stand about the gleaners coming and going more than usual? Well, I think they're the ones we saw manning those boats. And gleaners answer to the Forum. If the appearance of the Telophoroi prompted this sudden burst of activity, then Labyrinthos may hold a clue as to what the Forum is planning.
Okay. So I guess we're finally going out there.
I'm back.
Yep. I think I'm finally going out to Labyrinthian soon.
Yep.
TM. The one time I remembered to use an Aetheryte, and it's kind of useless here. I obviously could have gone to the Baldesian Annex. Actually, a stadium would have actually been a pretty good teleport. Interesting that the maps aren't actually showing where those go off to. There they are. And for again, no music. Like what? Why? I feel like they might have just misplaced some of the music because it doesn't like Did they do this often? I don't remember them doing stuff like this often.
Mm-mm.
I'm pretty sure they always had music at the start, you know? Gleaners take their request directly from the station to bureaucrats, but as you say, they ultimately answer to forum and sudden significant increase in Gleaner traffic and cargo. It certainly gives the impression of an overarching plan being put into motion. Archives appear to contain no information concerning the final days. Coupled with that, what Cinnamon and Alison learned at the last stand, we can be reasonably sure that the most Charlanes know nothing of that particular period of ancient history. Yet my father and his colleagues are not only familiar with the final days, but are also somehow certain that the destruction being perpetrated by the Telefori is wholly unlike these apocalyptic events. Moreover, the Forum claims to be so occupied by a duty of such pressing importance that they saw it fit to unanimously deny Eorzean's request for aid. Now the Gleaners, official agents of the state, have been mobilized on an unprecedented scale. And otherwise known as suspicious shit is happening. I'll just do this. There are a few more subjects I should like to research. I may join you later, but yep. You have fun, cat boy. Head down the stairs and I'll show you where the entrance is. I mean, we could also just swim. That'd be pretty fun. Although I guess with an invisible wall in the way we can't. Damn you, Charlatan barriers. But you may find... Go! Oh no, she's walking. She's walking really slow. Oh my god. What? Does this work? No, it doesn't. Because that actually works in again, like with some NPCs. Though it seems like she speeds up. Yep. But why did you walk that slow? Like, now she's keeping up, like, perfect pace with the jogging pace. But before, she wasn't keeping perfect walking. Nah, I don't understand some things. Yeah, I could tell that. I already made the turn long before you did. Also, she's not actually at perfect jogging pace. Also, it looks like they sped up her running, to be honest.
Yeah, they did.
So I feel like it used to be not that fast. Which, honestly, I'm glad they had the foresight to speed that up.